This look for me is as close as I'm ever gonna get to a no makeup look. Hello, welcome to my video. If you're from my Instagram, I love you. If you're not from my Instagram, love you all the same. So today, I wanted to do a quick little airport beat. Now, I'm not saying by any means that you have to wear makeup to the airport. In fact, I haven't and I sometimes don't. But if you have somebody who you know is gonna be waiting for you there and you wanna look fresh and cute and rested, then I have a perfect go-to glam that I wanted to share with you today. Honestly, it's super easy, beginner friendly, and really quick to do. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please keep on watching. So my brows happen to be done already, as you can see, but all I did was fill them in with a pencil and then comb them through with some eyebrow gel, and then that's it. That took less than a minute. Now we're moving on to the eyes. Now today's eye look is really simple. So to start off, I'm using some eyeshadow base. Now if you've been on this channel before, you know that I normally apply eye base with a brush and then I do all of this, but today, since you know, we're late to the airport, we're not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna apply it with my fingers. Now we're moving right along to eyeshadow, and I'm using a black eyeshadow and creating a little wing at the outer corner of my eye first. Now this doesn't have to be super precise because I'm gonna smoke it out later, so now I'm just creating the rest of that eyeliner shape. So if it looks like this, you're on the right track. And now I'm just doing the same thing on the other eye. Now the reason that I'm using black eyeshadow for this and not winged eyeliner is because since we're in a rush, it doesn't have to be perfect or precise. So you can just sort of slap it on, blend it out, and you're basically good to go. This technique is also great if you have a lot of little creases around your eyes like I do, for example. So there we go, that's what it's looking like so far. So now I'm just gonna take a small blending brush and I'm gonna buff out the edges of that winged liner. And basically that's it for the liner. I mean, as you can see, this is really a 2-minute quick little smoky version of your basic liner that takes you way longer to do. Now this step is even completely skippable to save even more time, but I just like doing it. I'm cleaning up the edges of that liner with my eye base. Great, so now that that's done, you're gonna take any shimmery shade of your choosing. Personally for this, I love using the Fenty Gloss Bomb because it doesn't really have any specific color. It's just sort of silver white glitter, which means that whatever you wear, whatever you choose to put on, it goes with everything and it reflects the light beautifully. It makes you sort of look way more awake. And I'm just using my finger and I'm applying that to my moving lid. This is great because it also doesn't have to be precise and it takes about 10 seconds and then you're done. So I don't know how well you can see that on camera, but it just looks so beautiful in person. And basically that's it with the eyes. All that's left is mascara now. If you're me, it's eyelash primer and then mascara because I have really narrow lashes, but honestly, most people won't need to take this step. So just go ahead and apply your mascara. So now that that's done, we can move on to the face. And the face is also gonna be super simple to the point where I don't even need to really put up my hair. And instead of primer, I'm gonna start off by applying a plumping serum to my skin. Now, I'm personally using a Catrice plumping serum here, but you can use anything that works for you. Basically, I love this serum because it really does give my skin a plump and it also gives it this nice hydrating glow, which is what we're really going for here. So now you have to trust me for a minute, okay? Because I'm gonna do this trick that I like doing when I want to convince people that I'm wearing a full face of makeup, but I'm really not. So I just started off with a little bit of foundation and I'm just gonna apply that to my dark circles first of all. Now you could honestly just stop right here and go straight to concealer, but I have a lot of redness on my nose and around my nose, as you can see, so I need to put a little bit of foundation over there as well. Now the key here is not to use a lot, just like half of what you would normally use, because I still want the skin to shine through, since the rest of my face won't have any foundation on it, so that's why. And I'm just blending that in with a beauty blender. As you can see, this is such a light little amount of coverage, virtually nothing, so it doesn't matter what time of day you're traveling, you won't look like you have a patch of foundation just around the center of your face, I promise. So now moving on to concealer, and I'm gonna conceal my under eyes because that's my most problematic area. And then I'm also gonna do a little bit around the nose and mouth, but just a tiny bit, as you can see. You can skip this if you don't have any redness or discoloration. Maybe just do the dark circles and then that's it. So now I'm using my finger to blend out the concealer on my dark circles. Now again, you don't want something super full coverage for today's look because then you're gonna look a little crazy if you're not planning to apply foundation to your whole face. Just a little bit of light to medium coverage to really enhance what you already got going on. Okay, now this part is the game changer. Small beauty blender with some brightening powder on top of it. And I'm gonna look up and I'm just gonna set my eyes. And really I'm only setting my under eyes because that's where I need to look the most awake and that's where I normally always crease. But I'm not gonna set anywhere else because I really want the skin to look dewy. Right now, I'm just sort of dusting this away immediately as soon as I put it on, basically. So as you can see, I look way more fresh and awake than I did to begin with. So we're moving on to bronzer. Now this is the part that's really gonna trick people into thinking you did more than you actually did. So I'm just bronzing my cheekbones right now. Now this isn't contouring, so this doesn't have to be precise at all. In fact, the whole face is gonna look more cohesive if it's not precise, if it just kind of looks like you have bronzy cheeks naturally. Now for that to work though, I'm gonna have to extend it to the temples of my forehead, just like this, and I normally do a little bit of shadow underneath the chin twins as well. If you go a little overboard like I did, just take your powder brush and blend it out. Right, so this is the second to last step. You're gonna take your blush brush and some pink, I would recommend, or peachy blush. Now also, I'm gonna say something controversial yet brave, okay? And you have to promise not to judge me. I would recommend, in general in life, but especially for this look, that you use a shimmery blush. Yes, I know I'm in the minority. Yes, I know everybody likes matte blushes. But for what we're trying to achieve today, we're trying to make our skin look not dry and dull like we've been on an airplane for God knows how many hours. So to do that, a shimmery blush really is gonna give you that little extra sparkle, but it's not gonna look like you applied highlighter because you really didn't. Applying highlighter to this look would be a little bit too much, you know, a little bit too unrealistic, even though that's what we're doing here, but you get the point. So just apply some shimmery blush, yes, directly on the skin. No, you don't have foundation on here, but the blush and bronzer combo are gonna make it sort of look like your face is more done up than it really is. Now, I hope you see that pretty glow that the blush gave me. And the face is done. I would recommend, if you want, you could bring a tiny mini travel size setting spray or refreshing setting mist with you in your carry-on, and then just spray yourself a few times before you exit the plane, and that's really gonna liven you up as well. Now, last but not least is the lips. Personally, you could just add some gloss or a matte lip or whatever you prefer and be done. But again, what contributes to the illusion of your face looking more done than it is lining your lips. Look, if you're gonna overline, I'm not gonna judge you because I'm certainly gonna overline a little too. Now right here, I'm using MAC Fanfare lipstick. This is my probably all-time favorite lippy that I use on the regular. And the formula is a cream sheen, which means that it's comfortable to wear. It makes your lips look nice and plump and hydrated. And honestly, it's a really pretty color. Now you could apply some lip oil or lip gloss over top of this, but I honestly sometimes do, sometimes don't. Today I'm not feeling it. I think this looks really nice and plump, but basically that's it for today's look. This really took basically no effort. It's idiot proof. And it looks pretty cute, and I look way better and way more done up than I did in the beginning. So this is my go-to look. Let me know if you have a go-to makeup look when you go to the airport, or if you even wear makeup. Honestly, if you're not going anywhere important, or if you're not going to see anybody who really cares. But if you have family or friends waiting for you, maybe you want to look cute, and if you do, then this is for you. And if you've made it this far, then thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!